everybody. She has been a sports broadcaster for many years, and she's one of the hosts of NFL Network's Fantasy and Friends. And she's here in our kitchen to make her awesome game day taquitos. Please welcome to our home, Erin Coscarelli.
Thank you.
Erin, do you know more than, and you guys there, do you know more than 57 million people actually do fantasy sports?
That's crazy.
I
didn't even know it was that much.
57 million each year, and that's more, twice as much as 5 years ago. Now, it's this girl's job, by the way, having said that, to predict the players' scores, which, as we all know, can be as predictable as the weather. So no pressure or anything. What is that like for you? You have 57 million people breathing down your neck.
I know, and I feel like if I was really good at predicting, I would just play the lotto, and I wouldn't even be a broadcaster. I'd be in the Bahamas right now. No, but you know what? It's not that hard because you're already really paying attention to football, so you understand the trends, right? Like, for instance, this year, you know the Raiders' defense, not great. New Orleans defense, not the best. So you know the opposing offense playing those defenses normally are going to score.
I'm totally lost. It's like you're speaking Greek.
We lost him at taquito.
Meanwhile, I feel like you're singling out my Raiders for a reason.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
Their offense is awesome. Their offense is great. It's just, so you know, and there's an anomaly there once in a while. Like, for instance, I had Tom Brady on my team this week. He didn't put up huge numbers against the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Usually he's great no matter what. Cam Newton had a great year last year.
Not so much this year.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So you know the trends.
Hang on 1 second. Hang on. Ken, do you know Tom Brady?
Football.
Okay. Just wanted you to know you're on it.
Man, he's like the biggest gambler. Married to Giselle. Married to Giselle.
I got you.
Okay, you also have something in the show, in case, because like I said, you might not get it right. You have a segment called My Bad, and you also have something called I Told You So, and we're going to take a look.
Listen, I know Drew Brees is going up against the best pass defense in the NFL, the Denver Broncos, but when Mr. Brees is at home, he's unbreezevable. I don't know if that made sense. Well, I don't even know how to start this because I was clearly sabotaged this weekend, and I have no one else to blame but myself. I thought Adam Rank, my good pal, could be unbiased. I asked him if I should start Kristen Michael, and he said yes. 2.5 points and a win later, I've been sabotaged. Deceit. My bad.
My bad, right.
Yeah, my bad. It doesn't happen often, but we do get to call ourselves out, which is kind of fun, you know, so.
Well, you know, football and food go hand in hand because during game day, people are eating. And unfortunately, if you mess it up in the kitchen, you can't go, my bad. You kind of have to get it right. Right. That doesn't work in the kitchen. Yeah. So let's get started on your amazing taquitos.
Okay, and what I love about doing this, too, this recipe, you can actually make it the night before, because I'm all about watching the game, people. You can make it the night before, and you can just keep it in the fridge and then pop it in the oven the next day so you have, you know, you can watch the game.
Good.
All right, let's get some onions in. Ooh, that's hot.
Okay, so we saute the onions.
You want to saute, let it sweat a little bit. Okay, get that all. You guys are going to love the smell. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And now let's get some garlic. Let's throw the garlic.
Let it sweat a little bit like the Raiders defense?
Ooh, Mark. How did you become a Raiders fan, by the way? How did you become a Raiders fan?
If you're really asking because you really want to know,
I care. I really do care.
Because I'm left-handed.
Okay.
What does that tell you?
You're southpaw.
Also tells you one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game.
Okay.
The lefty named Ken Stabler.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Growing up,
put in
he validated me. He gave me a place to go.
Aww.
I found solace.
It's the onions.
Thank you. It's tough. For the world's right and you're left.
As Mark cries over there.
What do you need me to hand you?
We just put in some green onions, which are mild, depending on how spicy you like it. I'll give you a tip about if you like a little kick, maybe throw in some serrano. Now let's get the meat, which, by the way, what I love about this, you can use any type of meat. I prefer this type of meat because it's got a nice, it's got a nice taco meat flavor. This is, again, vegan, which is great because people that don't want to eat meat or they have allergies to food, dairy, I'm, you know, lactose intolerant, and I just don't like. I love my cheese, but I don't like what it does to my stomach. So.
Right.
But you typically try to take normal dishes and make them healthier.
And that's the great part about it is these are game day apps that you can just, with a couple of little changes. Oh, thank you. Yes, just put some corn in. A couple of little tweaks. You can make your favorite game day app and make it vegan friendly.
And so you don't feel so, because one of the things about Football Sunday you eat a little too many wings, you eat too many nachos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have
you're
a
drinking beer.
Yep.
Before you know it, you feel like,
oh, yeah.
you know? But if you do it like this, you won't feel so bad.
It's so true, Debbie. And then we've got refried beans. I like, again, to be time friendly. So these are refried beans. You can always do the good old fashioned mash up some good brown beans, black beans, pinto beans, whatever you want.
Where did you learn this?
You know, a few trial and errors.
Yeah? But I mean, did you have a mentor growing up as a cook?
Oh, you know, that's a really good question. My mom who's over there, super legit.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
This is the problem, Mark. When you have... she's so awesome. My mom has been so supportive of my career my whole life. I love her to death. But the problem is when you have such a great woman in the kitchen, I'm just a burden. I'm just getting in the way.
Right.
I'm like super clunky. So I had to learn how to cook. When I just moved out, I was forced to.
Sure.
And I actually really love it. And again, I think it comes with being a broadcaster. You want to take care of people when you're interviewing them.
Yeah.
And I want to accommodate them when it comes to eating.
Oh, well, we appreciate you trying to take care of us. Well, we're going to do a little taste test.
Okay,
a
let's
little
do it.
vegan challenge, if you will.
Okay.
So we have some taquitos that are non-vegan, and we also have your vegan taquitos, and we're going to bring them out for our guests and our family, and we're going to let them decide which one they like better.
You don't have to.
Okay.
You're okay.
Ready?
No,
Guys.
she's vegan.
Here we go.
I'm good.
You're good?
We're going to let them decide if they can tell the difference.
That's a good challenge. I
And
like
there's
that.
a reason we're doing this, because these are that good.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay.
And look, while this is cooking in here and they're doing their taste
I
test,
will tell you.
you
No
take the
problem.
meat here. Okay, this is our finished.
Okay.
You just kind of
eating.
you roll it up and you
It's less
just
than
that's it. It's
sexy,
so
so
easy to do. It's so quick, and of course
You
it's
guys
really.
got me on that.
And we can put some of this vegan cheese,
Throw
yeah?
some cheese in.
Okay, it's vegan cheese.
Absolutely, and if you want, you can put a little lime. I don't mind lime. I love lime, actually. Just depends on what you're kind of going for.
Can I ask you something, Erin?
I just
You're
picked it
so...
up and took
That's
a bite.
it. Done.
And that goes in the oven?
Bang,
Yeah, but-
in the oven. I like to get it a little extra crispy, so take some cooking spray, and you can just like slather it on. Pop it in the oven, guys. We're literally,
How long?
that's it. I think it's down here.
There you go.
Voila, it's done.
So
I
while...
think it's 20 minutes on 400, but I'll have
While they taste, I'm going to ask you a question
Okay.
that I'm sure I'm not the first one to have ever asked
Okay.
you.
Oh, gosh.
Your knowledge of football is honestly, I feel like I was the only girl in the world who knew about football because my father and my dad,
Right.
I mean, my brother and I used
But
to watch
it's
all the time.
rare. I mean,
it's very rare. I know a lot of times a lot more than guys. I imagine you know 1,000 times more than the guys that take you on dates.
Yeah, I have a couple of good stories. I was in college. I knew I wanted to do sports broadcasting. And at the time, Pete Carroll, I went to SC. Pete Carroll
Cool.
was the man on
Still
campus
is,
at
by the way.
USC.
I
They had
know,
won a
chills.
championship. I know, he's great. And he's a really nice guy, too. And so I'm sitting down. It was date one. I'm at dinner, sitting down with this guy. He was a nice guy. And I was just saying the name Pete Carroll. And he looks at me and he goes, "Who's Pete Carroll?" And I was like, oh, needless to say,
Jack.
thank you, my bad.
Right.
Needless to say, no date number 2, because I just feel like you're not having, the same things in common. It's tough. But yeah, dating with sports is not easy.
Well, how's it going now?
It's good. The guy that I'm dating now, he's great. That's Jonathan right now. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's very supportive, but I'm not kidding you. He's a Raider fan. So it can get ugly
I liked
on
him the
Sunday.
minute I saw him. Okay. So let me just
Okay,
do the
okay,
taste
let's-
test. Did
let's
you
hear
guys, can you tell the difference? Do you have one over better than the other?
I've been a vegan for 2 years, and I can tell the difference just by looking at them,
You can.
by
Okay.
smelling them.
You can.
It smells better, right?
I will-
I like the way the vegan tastes better.
Yeah.
You like
I like
the vegan?
better, yeah.
Pen?
I can't tell the difference.
I can't, which tell, no, I mean, I can't taste that
can't
good.
at all.
Yeah.
So I'll switch over to the vegan thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
delicious.
Yeah.
We got
It's
buns,
lighter.
that's great.
And I just want to tell you something. Since I'm willing to switch over to vegan,
Okay.
I got a gift for you. You have to
Oh, no.
switch over just
Oh, no.
for a day. Just for a day. Just, there
put
you
it
go.
on for
I just had to make sure you had. There you go. Okay.
Fine.
Wonderful. There. Yes.
I'll wear this to a game, maybe during my show.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Right? You wear that, you'll never have to say my bad again. Erin, on Fantasy and Friends on NFL Network. We're going to come right back. Jillian, you ready?
I am ready, and we're going to turn everything you think you know about pregnancy on its head.
Wow.
Stay tuned.
Or it's helmet.
Yeah.